Assalamu alaikum to all my viewers. This is September 2022. Okay, this is another Dendrobium orchid that is blooming right now. It's a mini Dendrobium orchid. Okay, let me show it to you. So I'll just have it in my hand. You can actually see the whole plant. Okay, and it's a small pot. Just see the size of my hand and the size of the pot here. Okay, it's a small pot. And I can't tell you how excited I am at the moment to see this flower blooming. वजह शायद ये है कि ये वाला लाइक आई सिंपली नोटिस दिस एज एन ऑर्किड ग्रोवर कि दिस ऑर्किड वॉज नॉट एट ऑल ईजी टू ब्लूम. तो ये इतना आसान नहीं कि आप बस इसको पानी दें, फर्टिलाइज़र दें, जो कुछ भी आप करें, देन यू कैन हैव द ब्लूम देयर. It has like many problems, and the biggest problem is that you can have the pseudobulb with a healthy pseudobulb, but then you do not have any flowering space coming from it. Or sometimes you can have the flower like this happened this time here. This was the one. So sometimes you have the flower space, but then you have birds also, and then you see that birds are blasting, and you are left with only one flower. Okay, I'm happy that this time I got 7 flowers here, 7 buds here, and I am positive that they will all open. Right now 2 are open. Okay, so you can check the color, how deep it is, right? And I will show the difference of the color also by switching on the yellow light. Okay, so when the yellow light is on, you can actually see the change of color there. ये अगर आपसे मैं कहूँ कि लाइक कोई मुझसे कहे कि अच्छा तुम्हारे पास यू गॉट लाइक 30 अराउंड 25-30 different types of Dendrobium phalaenopsis orchids, and if you have to like retain only few, or if you just have to retain probably 2 or 3, so which 2 or 3 Dendrobium phalaenopsis would those be? So I would say this will be one of them, or this would be one of them. The best thing about this orchid is that it is small, mini, right? Because we have this problem with Dendrobium phalaenopsis orchids that they grow like anything. So they're growing like this way, that way, wherever they get the chance to grow. Wherever there is light, they grow. Sometimes the pseudobulbs are not going straight up, they're drooping down. Okay, sometimes they're going straight to this angle, right? Sometimes up there if the light is coming from up. So it all depends on light. अगर आप इनको गैलरी में लगा रहे हैं तो आप खुद सोच सकते हैं कि गैलरी में होता क्या है. गैलरी में नॉर्मली बैल्कनी में होता है कि द लाइट इज़ कमिंग फ्रॉम वन डायरेक्शन ओनली. So most of the time the pseudobulbs, the new pseudobulbs that are growing, they will go towards the light, right? Then you have to turn your orchid. अगर आपको जैसे यूँ रखा हुआ है तो थोड़े दिनों के बाद, 3 महीने बाद, 2 महीने बाद, यू कैन एक्चुअली चेंज द डायरेक्शन, स्पेशली व्हेन द न्यू ग्रोथ इज़ कमिंग. हर वक्त नहीं. जैसे अपनी नई ग्रोथ फ़र्ज़ करें यहाँ से आती है ना नॉर्मली, दिस इज़ द सूडोबल्ब, न्यू ग्रोथ विल कम फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट. सो जब ये न्यू ग्रोथ आए और ये आके यूँ बढ़ रही हो ना, इट्स गोइंग टूवर्ड्स मी जस्ट सपोज, एंड द लाइट इज़ माई साइड. ओके, सो देन आई विल एक्चुअली मूव दिस टू द अदर ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन. सो फिर क्या होगा कि अगर आप देखेंगे इसको वैसे तो यूँ निकलते हुए, यूँ जाते हुए, फिर वो यूँ करके वापस आएगी. दिस इज़ वॉट हैपन्स नॉर्मली. सो इफ़ यू आर ग्रोइंग योर ऑर्किड्स इन balcony, you always have to take care of this aspect of its growth, its habit, because it's like quite what is the word there, you know, unwieldy, I think. Yes. So like it becomes quite cumbersome for you sometimes to even have it in your hand. I have one orchid, Dendrobium phalaenopsis. I will show it to you when it comes in flower. It's a huge one. So like I had to cut many pseudobulbs, and then I made small plants out of those pseudobulbs there, only because of the reason, and they all had green leaves there, only because of the reason that it was unwieldy and it was like quite cumbersome for me. Okay, so let's come back to the flower here. Can you see this? The reproductive part there, the column and then the anther. See this? Is at the moment is upside down, right? Because the lip is up there and the petals are down there, okay? And you already know the morphology, I think most of you. So the back petals, the three back petals basically are sepals which close the bud. And then we get the like these two petals, this one and this one, two petals and one lip up there. Normally it is upside down, okay? So let me show you the change of color. आप बैकग्राउंड में मेरी जो कैनरीज़ हैं उनकी चहकार सुन रहे होंगे. My canaries are singing like anything right now because the weather is cloudy. So when the weather is cloudy and the temperature is like fine, so they start singing. चलें, मैं इसको लाइट ऑन करके आपको इसकी चेंज ऑफ कलर बताता हूँ. ये देखिए थोड़ा सा रेडिश हो गया. You feel as if this is the actual red color, blood red color, without any tinge or sign of magenta in it, okay? But as I open the white light, check the magenta coming back, especially the back of this, the back of petals. तो ये हैं 7 बट राइट नाउ 7 कलियाँ हैं इसके अंदर. और ये है मेरा मिनी डेंड्रोबियम जिसकी ब्लूमिंग देखकर इस वक्त मैं बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड हूँ. आई कैन टेल यू हाउ एक्साइटेड आई एम राइट नाउ. इसमें दूसरा भी स्पेद आने लगा था. आई नोटिस दिस सेकेंड स्पेद कमिंग बट देन इट डिड नॉट ग्रो मोर and it dried, I think. I don't know, probably dried. कोई बात नहीं, 7 are fine. अच्छा, फिर एक और चीज़ मैंने इसमें नोटिस की है. वन मोर थिंग विच आई नोटिस स्पेशली इन दिस ऑर्किड, in this Dendrobium orchid, that the spathe is not very long. Usually the spathe is much longer in case of Dendrobiums. So the spathe is not long and the buds, they are quite close to each other. So they actually, when they all open, they will just make a big ball of flowers, which is a good thing. ये हो गया मेरा mini Dendrobium. I don't know the name, as I already told you. Vendors, they never tell us the name. When I got it 3 years ago, I got it 3 years ago. So that was 2020, I think. No, 19 or yes, 20, I think. 2 years and a half or something. So they just sold us, telling us that this is the mini Dendrobium and they are different. They're 2 different colors. So we just had to look at the leaves and we noticed the difference in the leaves, and I got 2. So one is this one and the other one is purple color with stripes on it. I'll show it to you again in another video. Thank you very much for viewing this, and please like my channel and subscribe it also, because if you give me this motivation, then I keep on making the videos for you, and I also share my tips and different ideas which will help you grow orchids, especially in this part of the world. Thank you very much.